Hello, fantastic learners, and welcome back to Ank's English. Are you burning to speak English so fluently it feels like you were born with it? Do you ever catch yourself stumbling over words, pausing to translate from your native language, or feeling your confidence slip away in conversations? If that sounds like you, this lesson is your ultimate breakthrough. Today, I'm diving into a transformative skill: how to think in English. This is the secret sauce to speaking with ease, boldness, and natural flow. Stay with me through this entire journey, and I'll guide you through 4 powerful step-by-step stages to rewire your brain to think directly in English, skipping that frustrating translation trap. Before we get started, smash that subscribe button for Ank's English to join our thriving community of English learners. Don't miss a single lesson on your path to fluency. Let's dive right in. Stage 1. Think in verbs. Harnessing the energy of action. Let's kick things off with the first stage. Thinking in verbs. Verbs are the heartbeat of any sentence, the words that bring action, movement, and life to the world around you. Why begin with verbs? Because actions are happening everywhere, all the time, and learning to describe them in English is the quickest way to start thinking in the language. Picture yourself wandering through the vibrant night markets of Chiang Mai, Thailand. Lanterns are glowing, chefs are stir-frying noodles, and shoppers are bargaining with vendors. Those actions, glow, stir-fry, bargain, are verbs. By focusing on them, you're training your mind to see the world through an English lens. This practice works no matter where you are. Imagine you're standing on a platform at Grand Central Station in New York City. Trains are rumbling, commuters are dashing, and a street performer is strumming a guitar. Label these in English: rumble, dash, strum. Even in quieter moments like relaxing in your living room, verbs are all around. Maybe your dog is chewing a toy, or you're flipping through a magazine. Chew, flip. These are your verbs. If you're struggling to spot actions, try visualizing a lively scene. Pull up a photo of a carnival in Venice, Italy. Masked revelers are dancing, gondolas are gliding, and fireworks are bursting in the sky. Name those actions: dance, glide, burst. Or picture everyday routines like preparing dinner, chopping onions, boiling pasta, setting the table. You can even imagine fictional scenarios like a superhero movie set. Heroes are flying, villains are scheming, crowds are cheering. To make this stick, set aside 5 to 10 minutes daily to focus on verbs. Pick a fresh setting each time, like a beach, a gym, or your balcony. Observe what's happening and name the actions in English. For example, at a park, kids are swinging, joggers are running, ducks are quacking. If you're indoors, describe what you're doing: typing on a laptop, sipping tea, scrolling on your phone. With regular practice, your brain will start associating actions with English verbs, laying a rock-solid foundation for fluent thinking. Stage 2. Think in nouns, mapping the world around you. Once you're comfortable with verbs, it's time to move to stage 2, thinking in nouns. Nouns are the names we give to people, places, things, and ideas. They're the building blocks that fill your surroundings. Learning to think of them in English brings you one giant step closer to fluency. Imagine you're strolling along the cherry blossom-lined paths of Kyoto, Japan. You see the blossoms, the temple, monks, and tourists snapping photos. These are nouns: blossoms, temple, monks, tourists. This exercise fits any environment. Picture yourself at a spice market in Istanbul, Turkey. Your senses are alive with the sights of saffron, the carpets, lamps, and merchants. Each is a noun you can name in English. Even in a cozy setting like your bedroom, nouns are everywhere: pillow, mirror, clock, book. Try checking what's with you right now. What's in your pocket or bag? Maybe a wallet, sunglasses, or a tissue packet. Name them in English. For a creative spin, describe objects in photos or paintings. Find an image of a Himalayan village. You might see mountains, yaks, prayer flags, or a monastery. Naming these nouns in English helps your brain bypass translation and think directly in the language. You can also play a mental game. Walk through your house and name every object you see, like fridge, couch, vase, or lamp. Or imagine you're packing for a trip, suitcase, passport, charger, shoes. To practice, spend a few minutes daily naming nouns in your surroundings. Whether you're exploring the cobblestone streets of Prague, Czech Republic, or chilling at home, challenge yourself to list everything in English. Try a scene like a cafe in Vienna. Cups, cakes, waiters, newspapers. If you're out and about, describe what you see, like at a zoo, elephants, cages, visitors, ice cream. This habit will make English nouns feel as natural as breathing. Stage 3, think in sentences. Weaving thoughts together. Now that you've mastered verbs and nouns, let's level up with Stage 3, thinking in sentences. This is where you combine actions and objects to form clear, complete thoughts in English. At first, keep it simple with short sentences that capture what's happening. Imagine you're in the heart of Cape Town, South Africa, near Table Mountain. You might think, the hikers are climbing, the clouds are drifting, the city is buzzing below. These sentences are basic but effective, building your ability to think in full English thoughts. Try another setting. A riverside festival in Varanasi, India. You could say, the boats are floating, the priests are chanting, the lamps are glowing. These are short but vivid, painting a picture with words. As you get more comfortable, stretch your sentences. In a busy London market, you might think, a vendor is shouting about fresh strawberries. The shoppers are carrying heavy bags. The street musicians are playing violins. You can practice this anywhere. If you're at a train station in Shanghai, China, try. The passengers are scanning tickets. The screens are flashing destinations. The vendor is selling dumplings. Or in a quiet moment at home, the kettle is whistling. The cat is napping. The rain is tapping the window. The goal is to shift from isolated words to fluid sentences, preparing your brain to speak without hesitation. To make this a habit, dedicate 10 to 15 minutes daily to form sentences about your surroundings. Whether you're wandering through a park in Sydney, Australia, or cooking in your kitchen, describe what's happening in English. For example, at a concert, the band is rocking the stage. The crowd is singing along. The lights are flashing wildly. If you're traveling, try describing a new place, like a plaza in Lisbon. The pigeons are pecking crumbs. The tourists are sipping wine. The fountain is bubbling. This will make thinking in sentences feel effortless. Stage 4. Think in paragraphs. Crafting vivid narratives. We've reached the final stage, thinking in paragraphs. This is where you blend verbs, nouns, and sentences into rich, detailed descriptions, like telling a story or painting a scene with words. Imagine you're at Petra, Jordan, standing before the ancient treasury. Here's a paragraph. I'm gazing at Petra's treasury, carved into rose-red cliffs, and the history feels alive. Camels are trudging through the canyon, their bells jingling softly. Tourists are whispering in awe, their cameras clicking. A Bedouin guide is sharing tales of ancient traders, while the sun is casting long shadows. The air is warm, and the silence is profound, broken only by the crunch of footsteps on sand. Now, picture a different vibe, a floating market in Bangkok, Thailand. You might say, The floating market is a riot of colors and chaos. Boats are bobbing on the canal, loaded with mangoes, coconuts, and chili paste. Vendors are shouting to attract buyers, their paddles splashing rhythmically. Tourists are balancing on narrow boats, snapping photos of the vibrant scene. The air is heavy with the scent of grilled fish and jasmine, and the energy is electric, pulling you into the hustle. Even tranquil moments work. Imagine a lakeside retreat in Banff, Canada. I'm sitting by Lake Louise, wrapped in a blanket, staring at turquoise waters. The mountains are towering above, their peaks dusted with snow. A canoe is gliding silently, and birds are chirping in the pines. Inside the lodge, a fire is crackling, and the smell of hot chocolate wafts through the air. The peace is so deep it feels like time has stopped. This stage is crucial because it trains you to think in English at length, without translating. Whether you're describing a bazaar in Cairo, Egypt, or a snowy street in Helsinki, Finland, paragraphs let you express complex ideas fluently. To deepen your practice, try describing past experiences, like a family gathering. The kitchen was buzzing with laughter. My aunt was stirring soup. The kids were playing cards. The table was set with candles and flowers. Or imagine future plans, like a dream vacation. I'll explore Santorini's whitewashed villages. The sea will sparkle below. I'll sip coffee at a cliffside cafe. The sunsets will be unforgettable. To practice, take 10 to 15 minutes daily to describe a scene in a paragraph. Start with your day. I woke to sunlight streaming in. I brewed coffee and read the news. Later, I walked through the city dodging cyclists. If you're out exploring, describe your surroundings, like a temple in Siem Reap, Cambodia. Monks are chanting softly. Tourists are climbing ancient steps. The jungle is creeping over stone ruins. The air is thick with incense. With consistent practice, you'll think and speak in detailed English with ease. Putting it all together, your roadmap to fluency. By now, you've got the 4 stages locked in: verbs to capture action, nouns to name your world, sentences to connect ideas, paragraphs to tell rich stories. Each stage builds on the last, guiding you to think in English without the mental detour of translation. Why does this matter? Translating creates a lag that slows your speech and shakes your confidence. When you think in English, your words flow naturally. Whether you're pitching ideas in Dubai, joking with friends in Miami, or ordering street food in Mexico City. To make this transformation stick, consistency is your superpower. Practice daily, even for a few minutes, to keep your skills sharp. Try these exercises to reinforce your progress. Observe your surroundings for 10-15 minutes and describe them in English, like at a Rome cafe. The barista is frothing milk. The patrons are debating loudly. The pastries are tempting. Describe a photo or video clip like a safari. The lions are lounging. The jeeps are rolling. The savannah is stretching endlessly. Write a nightly paragraph about your day. I hiked a trail. The views were stunning. I ended the day with pizza and a movie. Talk to yourself in English about a passion, like music. I love jazz. The saxophones are soulful. I dream of attending a live concert. Set a 5-minute timer to think only in English, gradually increasing it to 10 or 15 minutes as you improve. For an extra challenge, narrate your routine in real time, like during a workout. I'm stretching my arms, the music is pumping, I'm sweating now. Or try describing a memory, like a beach trip. The waves were crashing. We built a sandcastle. The sunset was fiery. We laughed until midnight. These exercises push your brain to stay in English mode, speeding up your journey to fluency. Your journey to English mastery. Learning to think in English is a marathon, not a sprint. It takes patience, practice, and a sprinkle of courage. The more you engage with these stages, the more natural English will feel, like slipping into your favorite pair of jeans. Mistakes are part of the adventure. Each one is a lesson that makes you stronger. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Start practicing right now, and before you know it, you'll be thinking and speaking English with the confidence of a native speaker. Thank you for joining me on this epic lesson at Anx English. If this sparked your motivation, give it a big thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and tap the notification bell so you never miss a new video. Keep practicing, stay hungry for progress, and I'll see you in the next lesson where we'll keep pushing your English to new heights.